Hello, everyone. Thanks for pressing play. You are watching a brand new episode of Talking Comics, ExcaliburCCGTV, where every week we come together and talk about great comics hitting the shelf. We are covering the comics for May 18th this week. In this video, I'm Chris, my co-host Randy, and we are Excalibur Comics, Cards, and Games here in Shreveport, Louisiana, as well as in Texarkana, Texas. You can always find out what's going on with us by visiting our website at ExcaliburCCG.com. Hey, also click down below. You can follow us on Twitter and follow us on Facebook. Stuff is posted daily on Facebook for all of our fans, friends, locals, wherever you are in the world. There's tons of stuff for you to check out on our Facebook fan page as well. Guys, we got several things that we're going to cover, but we got a couple of things here at the beginning to talk about, starting with a very somber note. One of our longtime friends of the shop and personal friend to many of us here at the comic shop, Troy Wall, has passed away this past week. And by the time you see this video, he will have been laid to rest as well. And we just give our thoughts and prayers to his wife. And he left behind his wife and three children.
Three children, yeah.
And if you'll go back on our channel here, I'll try to put the link down below. But I did a video interview with Troy last year at Louisiana Comic-Con. That's here on our channel. Fun guy, funny guy. Every time he would come to the shop, it was just conversation that was just a blast.
Fellas? You know, it's always fellas. All right, fellas, I'll be seeing you kind of thing.
Exactly.
Big real estate. That was what he liked to call himself.
He had this not every time, but several times we joked around. He had this running joke of, the TV series 24, Jack Bauer.
Yeah.
And it was like, he always had these ideas for who Jack Bauer should team up with to take down a terrorist group, like team up with Venom from comic books and just different characters. And we would run these scenarios and just have tons of fun talking about that kind of stuff. And the Jack Bauer voice, get down! You know, just tons of fun with conversation.
Troy had quite the imagination here.
Yes.
He for a while was one of the cursed from writers of Blood Rain. He wrote Blood Rain for a while, and he was cursed because anybody who watched the Blood Rain movie, I guess they lost their mojo or something like that. Something happened. So he tried to put out a few comics here and there with it. Breeders was a really good one shot, or Bleeders, I think is what it was a really good one shot that he did. So he dabbled with writing comics, and he had lots of ideas that he was trying to get put out there. Just had his life cut short. So
yeah, and then he had even sent me some stuff that he was pitching to Image.
Mm-hmm.
He had like 2 titles he was working on, and in the video, I think he even talks about some of that because he was trying to hook up with Rob Guillory and Cody Chamberlain, and stuff, get them to work with him on some stuff as well. But guys, to the friends and family, if anybody that knew Troy Wall, he will be missed. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family, and just sad that he's so young. Just sad to see and know that he's gone, and we won't be having these type of conversations with him anymore because it was just a lot of fun. So guys, rest in peace, Troy Wall. Hope to see you on the other side. Moving on, guys, we have some free comic book day news because guess what? Randy was there and I was not. This is not my full-time job, guys. I have a full-time job and prevented me from being here, which Randy and Chris and everybody else has pointed out so succinctly so many times because I wasn't at free comic book day.
Shame on him.
How was it, Randy? Tell the folks about it.
It was busy. From the word go.
Yeah.
It was a successful day. We did our job. We did our parts with ordering so that throughout the day people could have their fair share of choices.
Exactly.
And we actually upped what we've always said with 3. We put about 4 or 5 comics there, so everybody was getting about 5 comics as they went through.
Cool. Okay.
But a lot of excitement, a lot of just buzz there, and then we had a lot of people coming through who all they could do was sing the praise of the Captain America film.
Yeah.
And it was just exactly what I hoped for, what the shop needs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. Just what Free Comic Book Day is for comic shops was what it ended up being for us. So,
that's cool.
Many thumbs up there. Much gratitude to everybody who came in, grabbed a free comic book or 2 or 5 there. That's what it was there for. It was just us going, hey, have something here, have fun with it, I don't know what else you want me to tell.
Hey, I got to stop by later on in the afternoon, and people were still, there were still a small little trail of people still buzzing around the table and picking up stuff. It was lasting like all day. It was really cool. And guys, these retailers that participate in Free Comic Book Day, it's not free for them. So, when they put limits on stuff, or there may be some restrictions and stuff, it's because it costs them. Even if they don't pay for the comics, I don't know if they pay for the comics, but I know they pay to have them shipped. So I know there's that cost, and that can be enough in its own. But guys, we did it right. You come in and you get some comic books. You sign up for our giveaway that we had as well and stuff. Tons of fun there, and people loved it. People loved it. I've had many people post on our Facebook page and put reviews and stuff on our Facebook review wall and stuff. So thank you to everybody that participated in it. Thank you all.
I've already had people come in and say, well, I was here on Free Comic Book Day. I'm sorry. There were some 400 people in the comic shop on Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah.
And it is hard for me when I am going from the next one person to the next to remember who all came in.
Oh, yeah.
It is tough to remember that.
It's impossible.
But we had people coming down from Arkansas to us, coming from all around parts of Louisiana to us, specifically for the Free Comic Book Days. We had a shy little guy that was in here that he had brought his mom down because he wanted to come to this, and then he kind of was looking around, wasn't sure what he wanted to get, so we helped hook him up with some comics there, and by the time it was, well, do you like? And he kind of gave you a little nod and stuff. So by the time he was over and done with, he gave us like the loudest, thank you so much. And he was gone. And we were like, glad we could be able to service.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. So thanks for everybody that participated and made it a great day. Thank you. And hopefully next year I will be here, and I will see you guys as well.
Better be.
Moving on to some new number ones that are hitting the shelf this week. Guys, let's go ahead and start off with Marvel. Got another one-shot here. Deadpool, Last Days of Magic, number 1.
What the hell?
Well, why? But Deadpool. We got
magic.
I know, seriously. But you know how he is connected, right?
Well, is it his wife?
That's right. It's his demonic girlfriend. So, guys, we got Jerry Duggan and Scott Koblish telling this story. And from the pages of Doctor Strange, we know that there is this force coming through, the Empirical, are coming through and waging war on magic in the Marvel Universe that these characters inhabit. Well, that's a problem for Deadpool because his girlfriend, his demonic wife is being faced with this, and her powers are everything about her life is being changed drastically. And guys, now he's also fighting to save her and his other spellcasting friends that are here in the Marvel Universe. So another one-shot with the Last Days of Magic. Will Deadpool be able to help save and help keep magic in the universe? We'll find out, because, nothing ever goes wrong in a war, right? I mean, come on.
This is mine that I'm really looking forward to.
Cool.
Of all the Hanna-Barbera remakes here, I am looking forward to Future Quest. Future Quest number 1 comes out. This is Jeff Parker and Evan Shaner, I guess how we say his name. And what you have, this is Team Quest, Space Ghost, the Internation Security, and many others of their action lineup that will be teaming together to take on some sort of dangerous villain that is looking to conquer the galaxy, threaten the galaxy, destroy everything. I don't know what they're looking to do, but it's up to all of these heroes to stop them from doing that. This is a new ongoing series that we have here, and I'm a little confused because I didn't think this was going to be the first series coming out. I thought that the Scooby Apocalypse was the first one, and I don't know if it's already late or what the deal is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
But that was the first one that I thought was solicited. I didn't think Future Quest was, but this is the one that's there for me.
Yes.
What they have here, and it looks like they have some Darwin Cook covers.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
People seem to be really excited for this, and especially there was a good bit of buzz when we did that in-store Comic-Con event because Jeff Parker and Evan Shaner were on there, talking about Johnny Quest and stuff. A lot of questions came in for that, so check that out, guys. All of you fans,
love these characters.
Yeah,
better than the Looney Tunes characters.
Sure, okay. That might be fighting words for Brad Campbell or something. I don't know. Maybe Buzz too.
Of course, you know this means war.
Last number one we're covering this week, guys. May, number one, by Dark Horse Comics, written and drawn by Gene Ha, who's a fantastic artist. He has written some things. I think he did some writing for the America's Best Comics that he was doing with Alan Moore. So maybe 10. Some of those characters, the Tom Strong and not Tom Strong. He did
Top 10.
Top 10. Thank you. Yes, and this is his own series right here. Yeah. Here we go. This takes a look at Abby, the daughter of May. And Abby has had access to this fantastic world where she's been defeating horrible monsters, power mad scientists, and evil nobles. And she's been telling her sister about this. But now, Abby's not doing that anymore. And May never really believed her until the monsters, the mad scientists, and the evil nobles show up again and are directly coming at her with the danger that's going on. So now she gets to experience this. Kind of like... What's the movie with the closet that they walk through and
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Maybe, yeah, sounds a little bit like that. There's a portal that they have access to where this is happening.
Doesn't she have a giant cat with her also?
There is one on the cover, on the cover there. So what other fantastic creatures are available?
Cat fan alert.
Cat fan. So guys, May, number one from Dark Horse Comics and Gene Ha. Check it out, enjoy. It will definitely look pretty. But I will check it out because of the writing too. I want to see how well of a story we have here with this. So guys, those are the new number ones that we are talking about this week. Now it's time to dive into some storylines. And we have a huge one that we're diving into first here.
Yeah.
With Civil War Zero hitting the shelf.
Civil War 2.
Civil War 2. Thank you, sir. Civil War 2 issue 0.
Yeah.
Hitting the shelf this week. Brian Michael Bendis, Olivier Coipel. Apparently, Olivier just does these one shots, and it's enough to pay the bills for like a year or something. I don't know. I don't get it because I don't see him doing anything else.
Yeah.
But guys, this is the 0 issue. Same creators that brought you House of M and the Siege storylines from years ago are teaming up again. Major players are introduced here, and the table is set for the big event that is going to be happening here in the next few weeks. Check out the 0 issue, get in on the ground floor, and know what is happening with Civil War 2.
Yeah, we should also mention that all new Wolverine number 8 is a Road to Civil War book. So if you've been picking up those, that's out there. We've got part 7 of the Spider-Woman story in Spider-Woman number 7.
What?
Crazy, 7-7, Spider-Woman. And we're going to figure out what's been going on in the 616 universe while Jessica has been over in the Earth 65.
Yeah.
That's going to be what's going on at her house, who's out with her baby, all different sorts of things have been happening here. I don't know if the time's different between the two, but we're about to find out.
We'll find out with that issue, right? Cool. Guys, another Super League issue drops this week. Superman Wonder Woman number 29 from DC Comics. The Supermen have fallen. So now the Super Women step up to the plate to take care of things. We got Supergirl and Wonder Woman teaming up to stop a villain that wants to end Clark's future for Superman, period. So we get to find out who that is, what's happening with this series right here, and watch Supergirl and Wonder Woman kick some tail.
Yeah.
How about that? There we go, guys. Now, guys, it's on to our favorites. These are the comics that are at the top of our stack, the first comics that we will read when we get our grubby paws on them. Randy, what's up for you, sir?
First for me is Department H number 2, and as silly as this is going to sound, for some reason I was kind of not wanting to like this book because I was trying to trim some comics from my. I was like, and whenever I have new books coming out, I'll always kind of look at it and be like, well, maybe I'll get rid of that. And so I was looking at this like, but I like Kent. I don't know why I would not enjoy this, and I loved the first issue for this. So with this issue here, we have that Mia is underwater in the lab that her father created, investigating her father's murder, and all the suspects for the murder are people that she's known for years, and loved ones and whatever else, childhood friends. And what happens when they start, someone goes missing, when the communications go out, and when there's a giant squid that decides to attack. All these things you have to worry about and question here. Great little murder mystery. 80,000 Leagues Under the Sea kind of thing. It's very good.
What else?
What else for me? It's Black Road #2. Yep. That's Brian Wood, his book here. It's again one of those things. There's some conventionality, some things that he kind of takes and modernizes that you just kind of have to roll with because that's not necessarily what's important. The story is what's going on. And all they tell us with this one is that the Viking North is occupied, is an occupied war zone, and that the Magnus the Black is the fixer for the Papal Rome. What exactly that means, I don't know, but he's angry after what happened the last time.
Exactly, from the first issue there. Yeah, I don't want to get in that guy's way.
No. My question is, why did they just knock him out? Why did they kill him? But
yeah, I thought that too.
I guess because then there would be no story.
Brian Wood, plot hole. No, guys, check that out. Both great series right there. For me, it's a Wolverine week. I'm looking forward to Old Man Logan #6.
Yeah.
After the end, last issue was a great issue because now we're getting to see some differences between where Wolverine came from and where he is now, and how it probably isn't the same past. And so we're getting to find out more about that. But at the end of that issue, we saw the menace looming overhead with the Reavers are on his trail, and they catch up to him in this issue. In this small town of Killhorn, is it Canada or something? It's like
it's in Canada.
And Killhorn Falls in Canada, and they're cut off because they have like a certain season where they kind of get cut off from the outside world for a month or two because of weather and all that kind of stuff. So, Wolverine, I mean, it's going to be like a cage match here in this little town with the Reavers.
But did you have read the last issue?
Yes.
So let me lay this out, guys, real quickly. He realizes that this may be the past and that he'll never see his wife again, but he can make sure that she does not grow up with the tough life that she grew up with.
Right.
And that's all about to get...
Exactly. Exactly. And also for me, I have been pleasantly surprised by how well all new Wolverine has been with every issue. Except for maybe the last issue with Squirrel Girl. Okay. La-di-da. It was fun.
The way they tied it in was actually really clever.
It was kind of humorous, to be honest with you.
Taught her, it was kind of like It's a Wonderful Life. It taught her a lesson there that needed to be taught, and that was I was surprised by that one too. Come on.
Okay, it wasn't. I was like, okay, I can understand this being a pleasant stop from what's been happening before,
right?
But let's not make every issue like this, please. And it won't be. The first storyline was great. I loved the whole storyline with her getting her clone sisters out of there and teaming up with Doctor Strange and just doing all this other stuff. And Dave Lopez's artwork is fantastic.
Haven't I been saying that for years?
That's probably the best I've seen of his. Maybe he has done some more solid stuff, but for me, wicked awesome. But with this issue, All New Wolverine #8 hitting this week, we get to take a look at what Laura fears the most, and is she really the only Wolverine out there? So with this, we'll get to find out. I'm not sure if Lopez is back on the art or not, but I hope he is.
Yeah.
Who's writing this? Is Tom Taylor?
Yeah, it's Tom Taylor.
It is Tom Taylor. So there we go.
So he's not just a one-trick pony that writes, evil Superman and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, it's been great, guys. Get the first volume of it or get the back issues. Get the first trade if you haven't been checking it out. It has been a solid story. And yeah, I mean, it's like for me, it's kind of been what a Wolverine story should be.
Yeah,
with what they've been facing and what they've been dealing with. So solid.
It's actually one of my first reads, probably every week.
Yeah,
when it comes out.
Yeah,
it is. I just.
I mean, she's no Old Man Logan. She's no Logan, but she's her own thing. She's her own thing, and I can totally respect that. And dig it
should be. Don't just make her a carbon copy.
Exactly. I still get afraid. I still get afraid for people around her.
Yeah,
I still do.
And she's going to flip out, or
something? Even in the all new the young X-Men, the all new X-Men series that's going around with the young Cyclops and all that. She's been in some of that, and she's hanging out with Angel, and it's like you don't know. I don't know if she's going to snap or what. It's just like, Anyway, so yes, just good stuff right there, guys. Yeah. So those are our favorites. Tell us your favorites in the comments below. What you'll be picking up will be the top of your stack. Tell us below in the comments, and we're going to dive in to our question of the week. Next week, May 25th, is the start of something big with DC Comics. Yeah. Because with DC Comics on the 25th, if I'm not mistaken, we get the DC Rebirth issue. Zero, the number 1 or the 0 issue that comes out, just the Rebirth issue that kind of launches us into the whole Rebirth event. So guys, we're keeping it simple this week. We want to know, what are the top 3 DC Rebirth titles that you are most excited to get your hands on? What are the top 3? If you have more that you're interested in, you can tell us, but tell us at least 3 of them that you're super excited to get your hands on, because it's almost here, folks. It's almost here. So Randy, you want to start us off, sir?
I will start you off. And I'll give you my most obvious.
Okie doke.
Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Is my most obvious. Why Greg Rucka? He wrote a killer Wonder Woman before, literally a killer Wonder Woman before, because she killed somebody and had to deal with the repercussions of that. But you're also going to have him dealing with 2 very distinct different styles of story here on this run. So I'll be interested to see how he handles that. But I like that. I'm hoping his run that they're talking about Lies is the name of the first story arc with the present day. And I'm hoping that that's not going to refer to some stuff that's gone on in Azzarello's run and kind of do away with some of that. But I'm glad it looks like they've wiped away the goddess of war, and it looks like he's back, war's back, so that you're not going to have to deal with that. But I'm excited with what you're dealing with here. Rucka knows how to write an awesome Wonder Woman story, and he really infuses it with Greek mythology, which is what Azzarello did as well, and I really like that. I'm also looking forward to whatever's going to be happening on Tomasi's Superman title. I love Peter Tomasi, and when you give me the art team of Patrick Gleason and Doug Mahnke, hello,
I know, right?
That right there are 2 of the best artists that I think DC has.
Seriously,
they are 2 of my favorite artists. So that team is one of those top ones for me. And toss up here, I want to check out. I'm not sure how long I'm going to go with the Nightwing. But I just love that you have a title that's called better than Batman.
I know.
But it's you've got it right there. It's the that's Nightwing, but the Batgirl and the Birds of Prey. I'm really looking forward to that title there, because I love Huntress, and I want to see her kind of back to her roots, because they talk about her dealing more with the mob again, and I like that. So I want to see that. They don't have plans, or they have plans, but haven't solicited anything yet for Justice Society. But when that comes, that's my jam right there.
That's your jam.
I'll be excited for that, but that's down the road. I'm talking about the stuff that's been solicited.
Yeah.
So Wonder Woman, I'll go with Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batgirl and the Birds of Prey.
Okay.
Those are my 3 big ones, definites I'll be picking up.
Another 1 or 2 you want to add?
Nightwing's probably the other one on the bubble there for me with checking out. Other than that, I'm curious with Action Comics with the whole. I love Lex Luthor, guys.
Exactly.
And Lex Luthor to me is kind of an anti-hero, because I don't think he should be necessarily evil.
Right.
I mean, he's a guy that wants to do good and is doing all sorts of good, but he's being overshadowed by some alien.
Right.
And so I like that whole concept. And when I loved in the Justice League when they're like finally showing him some attention, they're like, well, should you want to join the league? Why not?
Yeah.
The guy's a hero just as much as fill in the blank.
Exactly.
So I like that.
Exactly.
I like that.
That's cool. That's cool. For me, the one that I am most looking forward to that I will be checking out, definitely, it's already on the pull list, is The Flash. I'm definitely going to check out. Cool. I like Josh Williamson, and I'm willing to give him chances. Some stuff he's done very well and kept the momentum going. Some stuff he's started off very well and then it kind of fizzed out. But I'm still collecting like 2 or 3 titles of his a month, and He's never done any DC work before, so I'm really intrigued by his story for Flash, what he has going on there. I really want to check that out and see what's going on. What's he's going to do with that?
When he writes killers, serial killers, murderers, then he writes good comics, huh?
I mean, seriously, right? He's only got the one book out, so I mean, come on.
Well,
that,
but it's been a strong book.
It has been a solid book. So bringing some of that over to this, yeah, totally like cool. Another one that I'm really looking forward to checking out is the new Batman title with Tom King on board there. I'm going to check that out. I'm going to see what that's all about. And I'm going to check out the third one for me is Nightwing. I want to see if Nightwing can be better than Batman.
Yeah. I think he's proven. I thought he proved he was a better Batman.
See, there we go, guys. There we go. A couple honorable mentions. I'm going to be checking out Wonder Woman, and I'm going to check out the new Justice League book as well. I'm going to check those out as well. But the top three for me will be Flash, the Batman book, and the Nightwing book.
I think
definitely.
I think Hitch has proven that he's a passable writer. He's a pretty good, decent writer. I still always have issues with artists wanting to be writers, but
because so very few can do it.
So very few can do it, and he's passable with it. But that's the best thing you can do is not put him on the art, because he just falls behind.
Yeah,
and you've got quality art with Tony Daniel there.
Yeah, and it's not just him, right? It's him and somebody else somebody else is going to be helping him. Not Dexter Soy, but
is it someone else?
I thought there was another name attached. I could be mistaken. We got no. I don't. I think the right
I've just seen Tony Daniel listed with it.
It is. Yeah, it is Tony Daniel. I'm not sure. And is that going to be a bi-monthly or is that going to be a monthly?
Does it not say there?
I cannot remember. Does not.
I don't know. Most of their main titles, though, their big characters are bi-monthly.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to extend to this book.
There are 17 of them, but I don't know.
So much.
But
really is.
Here's something that'll blow your mind, guys. Go to your comic shop and go dig up in the back issues. I think it's called The 10th.
Okay.
The 10th is the name of the series. That's Tony Daniel's early work.
Yeah, his Image series.
And his style, looks totally different. He also did a book called Silk with an E at the end of it for Dark Horse. And his style has changed so much.
Yeah, what you're seeing here in recent years on Deathstroke and all the other stuff is totally different.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that sometimes when people change their style, Ian Churchill, for example, on Marine Man, when he changed his style to that, it just was not what fans were looking for.
Right.
And when he came over to DC and started doing fill-in work, suddenly it looked like his old style again. But this right here, he's kept with it. And man, I like both of his styles quite a bit.
And the early style reminded me more of like a kind of cross between Todd McFarlane and Greg Capullo.
Well, it had kind of a J. Scott Campbell-ish kind of style there to it. Very much
easily mixed in there.
But yeah, it's go check that out if you've never seen his work beyond what he's done at DC Comics. Because when they announced him at DC Comics, I was like, okay, I don't know. And then he blew me away with what he had.
Yeah, so I like the newer stuff too. I think it's solid.
Both.
He did Wonder Woman, Superman. He did that too. He did Deathstroke and.
He did Batman for a while.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Exactly. So
of course I'm right.
I'm gonna check that out. Hopefully with Brian Hitch, hopefully the story will be solid with Justice League, since Brian's not having to draw as well. I mean, that's a lot of work to do. It just is. So, and for the type of art that he puts out. But anyway, guys, tell us in the comments below your top 3 DC Rebirth titles that you're most looking forward to, that you just can't wait to get your hands on. Let's have fun with that. And guys, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Whether you watch us here on YouTube or on another website, or you're listening to us on iTunes or Stitcher or however you come by us, thank you for being a part of our community. We really, really appreciate it. Trying to break past that 1,000 subscriber mark. Help us out if you can. We're almost there, and it's all thanks to you. Thank you so much. Anything else to add, sir?
If Power Girl is in the JSA comic, I want her to keep the S on the chest. I like that look.
You like that look?
Yeah.
I'll talk to the guys. We'll get it sorted out for you.
Do it.
Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, take care. Read some great comics. Leave us some fantastic comments down below, and we will see you in our next video. Bye-bye.